Real estate is more than just buying and selling houses. It's about knowing your community, and the Dallas-Fort Worth area has so much to offer. I want to share some of my favorite spots with you all. I'm Tanika with the Tanika Donnell Realty Group, and this is Around Town with Tanika. Hey, this is Tanika, and it's another segment of Around Town with Tanika, and I am here in the beautiful city of Mansfield, Texas, and I have a treat for you. Not only is it a treat, it's a sweet treat. One of my favorite locations here is Buttermilk Sky Pies. They're new to Mansfield, and I think it's a perfect opportunity to show you what you can have at home, and you don't even have to waste time preparing it yourself. So come on, let's go visit. Hey, how are you?
Doing good.
So good to see you. Thanks for having me here. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
Today, I'm so excited. I am at Buttermilk Sky Pies in Mansfield, Texas, like I mentioned. This is a fantastic establishment. I want everyone to know about it. And today, we're here with Nick Clark, who is the franchisee son. So he's graciously invited us to come and hear more about Buttermilk Sky Pies. So why don't you tell us a little bit about how you got to Mansfield and why others would want to come here to visit.
Yeah, so I first moved here back, I was in middle school. I moved from Arlington, and before this whole place was just
Isn't that incredible, the growth?
It's crazy,
yeah.
It's crazy, yeah. Like we only had a McDonald's that
was it.
the only thing, yeah. But we just noticed Mansfield was really booming.
Right.
And there was no dessert place other than like Dairy Queen or something.
And that's it.
And that's it. So we decided, hey, like I think a pie shop would go really well here.
Thank you, Jesus. I'm glad you did.
Yeah, it's good stuff. All of our pies are made from scratch.
Okay.
The crust is handmade.
Absolutely.
We don't get anything shipped in that's already made. We put everything together ourselves. So
you're going to show that to us
yeah,
today?
definitely. Let's go. We can go make some pies whenever you're
a
ready.
couple more questions.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the flavors that you may have here that could be made at home, but you guys make here.
Our best-selling pie, we call it I-40.
Okay.
It's a pecan pie with chocolate chips and coconut.
Oh, wow.
It's awesome. Yeah, I'd say our next best-selling pie is our key lime.
My favorite.
Who doesn't love key lime pie?
Doesn't.
And we also do a buttermilk pie. We call it southern custard, but it is a buttermilk pie.
Okay.
Yeah, and amongst all that, so we have different pie sizes.
Okay, so tell me about the one I love is that mini one that's
4-inch.
Okay.
Yeah, so those, instead of by the slice, we sell like a personal sized pie. And that's what all these are on the bottom.
Okay.
We also do these little dozens of 2-inch pies. We only sell them by the dozen, but they're perfect for parties,
Sure, and you can get a mix match with flavors and things like that?
Right,
okay.
So we have an assortment pre-made, but if you want to mix and match, we just need 48 hours and you can customize it.
Okay.
Then we have our full-size pie, which is a 9-inch pie.
Delicious.
Other than pies, we also do these cookies right here.
Cookies?
Which are also made from scratch. We roll out the dough, and then they're called thumbprint cookies, so we put little holes in them. Like we have these chocolate ones, lemon, vanilla, and
Tell me what these things are right here.
Yeah, so these we do gifting for. We can wrap up any of the 4-inch pies. We can do 1, 2, or 3 stacked up. So we have stuff for Easter, like happy birthday things.
I love that.
Any retail out here that you like, we can wrap the pie with that.
Okay.
Put a happy birthday thing, and then same with our 9-inch pies. We can also wrap those up for birthdays or that kind of stuff.
So basically every event in our life we can have a pie with it.
You can have a pie, exactly. We've got congratulations, whatever it may be.
And graduations.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well I'm excited about seeing how this all comes together.
Yeah, definitely. Let's go make some pie.
I'm ready.
Okay, so and then after we get our perfectly sized scoop and it's kind of pressed around a little bit, you'll stick it in the pie press. You'll have the wax paper to make sure that it'll get pressed without sticking. You'll press it.
You gotta have some muscles for that.
Yeah, gotta have a little bit of muscle for it, and there you go. You have a pressed pie. So we have our 4-inch pie press right here, and then we have our 9-inch pie press over there.
Okay.
So we have our 2-inch pie press for our little 2-inch pies. Every single pie is hand pressed. Everything is handmade, from the crust to the filling to the whipped toppings on top.
Wow.
yeah, next, after we have our pressed graham cracker crust, we would scoop out our filling, which is also handmade, the key lime filling. We use level scoops to make sure that every pie is consistent, and then we throw them in the oven after that, and they're ready to be whipped. And then now Brooke is going to demonstrate some of the ways that we put all this together.
All right, I can't wait to see it.
So we already have most of our ingredients in our key lime. The last thing that we're going to add to it is our key lime juice and a touch of salt as well. There we go. We're about ready to get it mixing.
I cannot wait. You know, you kind of take for granted when you get that incredibly tasting good pie how much work goes behind it. So this is kind of eye-opening for me.
Right, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to it.
And you get a workout.
Yeah, that thing is not easy.
Oh, wow. How many pies will that make, about?
This right here would probably make about 100 4-inch pies.
Wow.
Some of our small ones, I think it would probably make about 15 or so larger pies.
Okay.
You really don't want to go too high on the speed. We've had some explosions
kind
of come out of that before.
All.
Yeah, we've had large messes kind of come up out of this, but yeah,
so
really
slow and steady is the pace on this one.
Right, exactly. You don't want to overwork it. But yeah, this one is one of our more easy to make fillings. It's kind of, you're just pouring the ingredients in and letting it come together.
So what's one of your most difficult ones?
I would say like our chocolate cream or our coconut cream, we have to use a double boiler and really cook all the ingredients. It takes a couple hours to cook everything together, and then on top of that, we got to use the whip on top. So those are more labor-inducing pies.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this one is, it's nice when your day is just a bunch of key lime pies.
I can imagine. Kind of take for granted all the stuff that really goes into this when you don't have to do it. That is huge.
Oh, it's huge, yeah.
Whose job is it to lick that beater?
That's you. That's all you. Here, go for it. All right, now the fun part.
You do really get a workout here, though.
Oh yeah, it's really fun seeing them try to do all this.
How much do you think that weighs?
I'd say this is probably a good 30 pounds, and if it's completely full, it's probably a good 50 pounds. All right.
Should I hold it or anything?
No, yeah, this should be good as it is.
Okay, all right.
And then really we just pour all of our mixed ingredients
that goodness
into our bowls.
My girls are going to be so jealous they weren't here to experience this.
And we gotta make sure we don't waste any ingredients.
Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah.
All right, and you're gonna clean all these dishes for us, right?
You bet. No, I'm not.
So this right here are our perfect pie pictures.
Okay.
We like to make sure that every pie looks the same, looks consistent. And if it doesn't match these standards, we don't sell it.
So what happens to the ones you can't sell?
Oh, I take them home. They're all for me. Sometimes I'll tell her to mess one up just so I can take it home.
That's right. And tell me about the one you mentioned, the strawberry.
The strawberry pie. So we're starting that one April 15th is the date that it's slated for right now. The strawberry is one of those more time-consuming ones. We cook the strawberries down in a double boiler for a few hours, and then it kind of makes kind of a jelly kind of consistency to it, and then we put it in the pies, and it'll be whipped like this key lime is.
Oh, will it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So it's kind of like a strawberry and cream kind of.
Will it have a graham cracker crust as well?
I think, is that one shortbread? Yeah, we're doing our shortbread crust, which is what we have on most of our pies. So right now we're just adding the last thing that goes into our heavy whipping cream. Kind of makes it a little sweeter, kind of helps thicken it up a little bit. So this right here is our topping for our key lime pie. The whip It takes a while. It takes about 10, 12 minutes of just whipping to turn the, the heavy whipping cream into thicken up a little bit. Okay. Yeah.
I can definitely see it thickening up. Can I lick that feeder?
You know what? I think this time I can let you get it this time.
All right.
All right, and then the very last step for our whipped topping is going to be our cream cheese mixture that we had mixing earlier before.
So you just scoop it right on in there.
All right, and the last thing that we're gonna do with this whipped topping is put it in a bucket. Alrighty, there we go. You want to lick the bowl?
Can I?
Yeah, go for it. Delicious.
Oh wow. Woo. It's one of these treats that you get when you come visit. It tastes better fresh too. This is incredible.
Hey, Tanika, what are you doing?
Well, I thought I would just kind of take this home for my girls.
You know what? This one time, no, get back. We got pies to make.
Oh, that's right.
All right, so now we got to turn on the big oven. We can fit quite a few pies in here for Thanksgiving.
How many
holidays.
do you think?
I think during the holidays we were able to fit like a good 80
wow.
9-inch pies.
Can I take a look in there real quick?
Yeah. You can open it up, go for it.
Oh, okay.
So we can fit a whole nother rack in there.
Oh, and it just kind of spins around?
Yeah, so that way it, ensures the even cooking of everything.
How cool is that?
A lot of the other locations, they have a more traditional oven. They have to pull the pies out and turn them, flip them halfway through. But luckily we got the full-size guy that already spins. Yeah.
So it's like the ultimate convection oven.
Correct. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So the final step before we throw these pies in the oven is we scoop them out. We do the same amount of scoops for every pie, like I said, to ensure consistency. And we use the same scoop for the large pies as we do the smaller pies.
Gotcha. I love it. And how long will this one bake in the oven?
It's about 20 minutes. Depends on the size, obviously. Yeah, the big one about 20 to 30, smaller one's about 20. All right, so now we toss these bad boys in the oven. All right, so next we're gonna drizzle all of our pies with our key lime drizzle.
Okay.
Gives it a little bit of extra flavor.
In each taste, in each bite, right?
In each bite, exactly. It also makes it just look really cool. So.
It's cute.
All right, now we just gotta start in the middle.
The finishing touch, right?
Exactly.
Those are the cute mini ones I love.
All right, and the very last thing that we do, sprinkle a little more graham on top. I'll meet you out front with your pie.
I can't wait.
Let's get it.
Okay.
All right, now it's time to try this pie.
Oh, the moment of truth.
That we just baked.
This is why we're here, because I've been waiting on this. And I think it's so cool to see how it actually goes into making it, because I sure love this part. Every single time I've eaten this pie, it is absolutely amazing from start to finish. So I'm telling you now, if you haven't tried it, and you're a big pie eater, you have to come visit Buttermilk Sky Pies. It's the best pie you'll ever have. Maybe except for your mom, but why make her cook it?
Right.
Nick, thank you so much.
Yeah, definitely. Anytime. If you ever want to see any other flavors being made, I'm always here.
All right. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, that was an incredible experience today. I absolutely loved seeing how everything was put together. I'm going to tell you, if you're looking for something sweet, a perfect treat in a bite size or a self-serve or for the whole family, this is the place. So don't forget to try Buttermilk Sky Pies when you can. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you next time.